Hello and welcome. I'm Vincent Makori. This is Africa 54. Now, foreign-owned businesses in downtown Johannesburg were looted again overnight in the latest in a series of anti-foreign violence in South Africa. Police said they'd arrested 22 people in connection with the attacks. Residents of one hostel set up burning barricades on Friday while foreign workers nearby began clearing up after a local car garage was firebombed overnight on Thursday. South Africa has been hit by a wave of violence against African and other immigrants in the last 2 weeks, which has killed 4 people. Some accuse the foreigners of taking their jobs in a country where the unemployment rates stand at 24%. South African Minister for International Relations described the attacks as a threat to our historical achievement as a nation, she said.
The recent attacks on foreign nationals, particularly fellow Africans from various African countries, are a threat to our historical achievements as a nation. Moreover, the attacks go against the democratic values enshrined in the South African Constitution.
Well, violence in South Africa flared days after a Zulu King Goodwill Zwelithini said in remarks reported by local media that foreigners should leave South Africa. He has since said his comments were misinterpreted. Now, for some perspective, I'm joined by Shadrack Guto, professor and legal expert at the University of South Africa in Pretoria. Professor Guto, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you very much, and I greet your viewers and
Thank
listeners.
you. Thank you. Now, people are looking at this with a lot of interest because it looks like in the last few days it's just been spreading. Tell us, what has triggered this recent attacks?
The reasons are complex and many. It is not only one, but I think this is not the first time it has happened in South Africa. We've had some attacks in 2005, but then again 2008, and the 2008 was very serious. A lot of people were killed, so-called foreigners, mainly people from other African countries. No single European or white person has been killed, and we have a lot of them who are foreigners. No Chinese has been killed or vandalized and so on. So the narrative this time around is that we are dealing here with a phenomena of xenophobia and Afrophobia in particular.
Yes.
But be that as it may, I think the claims that are made by those who are looting and destroying businesses, small businesses run by people from Nigeria, from Malawi, from Zimbabwe, from Somalia, from Ethiopia, and so on. They are, first of all, saying these people are taking our jobs, as you said.
No.
Some are saying these people are taking our women, which is a patriarchal paradigm. Women are not saying that. It's the men making those kind of statements.
Yeah. Now,
And,
Professor, what possibly can be the solution to this issue?
Well, the solution, in my view, is leadership. We lack leadership that is resolute. And when these attacks occur, now we are going to the second week, and we haven't had strong leadership from the top. It is only, yesterday or the day before that the president read some statements in Parliament, but they were lukewarm. They were not really one which is saying never can we allow this in South Africa. So I would say it's that lack of leadership. The voices we have had strongly coming out was that of the Minister for Home Affairs, who has been calling this by its name, xenophobia and Afrophobia, but the others are saying, these are just little criminals and so on.
Professor Guto will continue this conversation. Thank you very much. Shadrack Guto is a professor and legal expert at the University of South Africa in Pretoria.